Welcome back. My name is Flo, and I'm here to teach you how to use ChatGPT and OpenAI to write your own book. So the first thing you want to know is that you have to be very specific with your prompts. You have to tell the ChatGPT what their role is, what their expertise are, and then you have to be specific with what books, what research you want to reference. You have to ask for references. You have to be very specific. So you want to change the input as you're going to make it more relevant and more accurate and however you want to lay it out. So let's go to ChatGPT and log in. And down here, you're going to write a message. So I created this earlier today, kind of an idea I had to write a book. More so for myself to learn from, but also because there's a lot I want to share with everyone, and I have a hard time organizing my thoughts and everything. So this is what I wrote. You're an inspirational author, spiritual and influential public speaker, Reiki master, energy healer, breathwork facilitator, yoga instructor, real estate agent, herbalist, financial advisor, single mother, retired CEO, and course creator. So there are a lot of things. That's what I'm telling ChatGPT to write this book as the author. And I said, please write a detailed, informational, inspirational, encouraging, and supportive how-to guidebook for women and men who work in corporate or high-stress jobs like executives, managers, etc., and want to slow down, incorporate wellness into their busy life, change their lifestyle, or completely quit their corporate jobs, buy property of 50 or more acres in the mountains, and open a wellness or spiritual retreat center. The reader knows very little about these topics in spiritual wellness. These include chapters you deem necessary based on your expertise, as well as chapters on energy healing and Reiki, meditation, energy vortexes around the U.S., spiritual hiding, crystal healing, and I put all of the chapters I wanted included in the book. And then I went down to say each main chapter listed above should teach and inform the reader on the topic, as well as give them instructions on how to incorporate the practices into their life or use the topic for their goals and wellness. I also gave it a little more and said, if you see fit, some chapters may be combined and or reordered to arrange the book in topics so that it flows from one chapter to another seamlessly. Each chapter should build a knowledge base and understanding off the previous chapter. And then I said, please use all of your available resources for references, including books and the internet. Please also use the following books for research and to gather information on the topics. And then here I listed a ton of books that I love and their authors that I read, and I just want to incorporate all of the information in one. It's going to be like a textbook. And then I said, please cite any sources used in the book, and please list all of the chapters you would recommend in the book based off your knowledge base and expertise. And now I'm going to hit send, and let's see what it comes up with. Title, Awakening Wellness, a comprehensive guide to transforming your life and creating a spiritual retreat center. And then it lists the table of contents, introduction chapter, Chapter 1, Call to Change. Chapter 2, Navigating. Chapter 3, Healing. Chapter 4, Connecting to the Earth's energy vortexes. Spiritual Hygiene and Clearing. Crystal Healing and the Earth's Crystal Grid. The Harmony of Sound Healing. Balancing the Energy Centers, Chakras. Herbalist for Holistic Health. Nourishing the Body and Soul, Yoga and Mindful Movement. Breathwork and its Transformative Power. Facing Shadows and Healing Trauma. The Alchemy of Manifestation. Cultivating Gratitude and Grounding. Parenting with Conscious Awareness. The Conclusion. Additional resources. Index. Each chapter provides a blend of information, personal experience, and practical exercises to guide the reader on their journey from a high-stress corporate life to creating a balanced, holistic, spiritual, fulfilling existence. The book aims to be comprehensive resource for those seeking profound transformation in life. Okay, this is going to be really cool. So now you can go into each chapter, and you can get the rest of it. So that was the table of contents, and I could say, please write the entirety of the introduction chapter. Now we go through each chapter. Anyway, it's writing the introduction chapter for you. And now you go in and you can edit it. So if you didn't want to say Dear Seekers of Wellness, you could write, change the intro. If you wanted it to be more funny or more inspiring, you could say rewrite it with a more inspiring tone or more motivating. So it's really important that you read these to make sure everything's in it. You add what you want and take out what you don't need anymore. And then as you go through, you're just going to, once you get each chapter right, you'll just go, say, write the entirety of Chapter 1. So now it's going to go through, and you can do this with each chapter. Make sure you edit them beforehand. Even if you're done, you can go back and say, change chapter 1, and then give instructions on how you want it edited or changed, and it will do all of this for you. If you want to create a course with this, you could say, I want to create a course with this book now. Give me a script to talk on a video on chapter 1. Please do not end the chapters with you can tell it, like, add this chapter, add that chapter. You could say, add this topic to chapter 1, add this topic to chapter 2. Here we go. Loading. Okay, so it's giving meditation techniques. But I don't know if I really like this that much. This is the whole chapter on meditation. Let's see. In chapter 2, please give specific instruction on how to do the different meditation techniques. So I want to elaborate on that. I don't want them to just say what the meditation techniques are. I want them to tell you how to do it. So let's see, in chapter 2, please write out each meditation technique as a step-by-step guide. Step 1, step 2, detail. So I want to write down detailed step-by-step guide. Let's see if it will do that. So as you can see, it's rewriting the chapters. There it is, introduction meditation. There's mindfulness meditation, loving kindness meditation. So it's separated. I'm going to say include, in the same format, a guided chakra meditation for the 7 chakras. Include grounding, so we need to ground down. So it's going to rewrite this a little bit. Let's say, please separate these meditations into tables. In chapter 2, into. Let's let this separate it into tables because it's a little unorganized. There's so much you can do here, right? That's cool. Let's say I told it to add a meditation practice out of one of the books that I listed above, and that I wanted to cite the source. So this just added one more. Okay, please add another meditation from a different book. Please add another meditation to chapter 2 from a different book that I mentioned above. Let's see if it cites it without me telling it to cite it, because I did say always cite your sources. Now, write the full chapter 2 with all of the additions, changes, and notes. So now, when I'm beginning this book, I'm learning what I need to be specific with. So as I do that, I'm going to go back into my document where I have this information, and I'm going to add to it so that I know exactly what to say and I don't sit here and do all this again. So my first prompt was to write the introduction chapter. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to write for the introduction chapter. I'm going to go down and then copy what I said second, which is to write the entirety of chapter 1. Then I edited it. Chapter 1, write the entirety of chapter 2, and I'll add. And then we asked it, elaborate and write out each meditation technique in detail as a step-by-step guide, and separate each meditation with separate tables. And I'm going to tell it to include in the same format. I'm just going to say include a chakra meditation. This one of everything. So a couple of different meditation practices to chapter 2 from the books listed above. Please use a different book for each meditation and cite references. So if I would put it in like this to begin with, like I said, more precise, let's paste what I had in here. Please write the entirety of chapter 2. And writing chapter 2 gives specific instructions. This is everything that I said it before, but I'm telling it all at once. Yes, there's a reference. Perfect. Let's tell it to write chapter 3. Once it comes out with what it's going to write, we can kind of edit it how we want it. So now this doesn't have to teach about Reiki the way it's teaching the symbols. Let's see, please rewrite chapter 3, and do not teach the reader how to be an energy healer or how to use Reiki and these symbols. Instead, teach the reader how to find an energy healer, Reiki master, and how to incorporate. So I don't want to teach an energy healer how to use Reiki and the symbols. Instead, explain what energy healing and Reiki is and how it works and how it's used, and teach the reader how to find an energy healer or Reiki master to do work on them, and how to incorporate these energy healing sessions into their lives. Because it was coming at us like I was teaching you how to be the Reiki master. Obviously, this is a beginner's book, so hopefully you'll rewrite it how I explained it, because the reader doesn't even know Reiki symbols in their meeting or how to incorporate their symbols. The essentials of energy healing. So it teaches what energy healing is. It teaches Reiki, how to receive a Reiki session. Okay, so now what I did was went in and told it to write chapter 4 and chapter 5, and I've already went through and edited a lot of this. Chapter 4 is connecting with the Earth's energy vortexes, so we went in and it was pretty vague, so I had to elaborate on it. Then I told it to put each vortex in a table with descriptions, the energy characteristics, and practical connections, and where the locations of each one is. So we have location, description, energy characteristics, practical connection, and information on each of the vortexes. Then I went in and told it to add a little bit of history or expand on the history. And then I told it to explain how ancient cultures strategically positioned their temples, pyramids, and stones to harness the energy flowing through these invisible pathways. And then I told it to explain how the key lines have been regarded as channels for divine energy and wisdom. So you just go in, and as you read it and you see stuff that you want to change or you don't like or you want to add something, you just keep telling it to add until you're completely finished with that. When I was done, I went into chapter 5, which was spiritual hygiene and clearing. I added a couple practices for clearing your energy and grounding down. I asked them to go in and use references from a couple of the books that I mentioned in the beginning, and to cite their sources. So it went through and it connected some of the topics with the books that I recommended. Then I asked it to go in and add information about love and above and the frequency chart. And so it went in and it added all the information from that article, that video that I wanted, and then I had them put it in table form. And once I was done going through and adding and removing and connecting everything I wanted, I added another book from the Celestine Prophecy and information about energy on that. And once I was done, I went and I opened up a Word document and I started pasting everything. So I only got to chapter 5, but I have the introduction, I have the table of contents. I went down and I pasted everything in there. I formatted it the way I wanted it. Did chapter 2, chapter 3. Here are the meditation practices. Put them in a table. Chapter 4, the 5 Reiki principles. And then chapter 4, the vortexes. All my books are cited. Chapter 5, energy healing. Here's the frequencies for the love and above chart. And so what you're going to do after that, once you have everything ready, you can do this one chapter at a time, or you can do the whole book at once. You want to go double check it for plagiarism because it's not perfect. ChatGPT also has hallucinations, which is where it gives false information, so you want to check it. You can also have it rewritten. If you go to Word AI, you can rewrite it, have it rewritten so it doesn't sound like AI if it sounds too automated or generated. So check it for plagiarism, rewrite it if you need to. I put some of the prompts that I updated in here. I pasted in a Word document so I can copy and use it for the next chapter. I added stuff like continue to write with an inspirational, encouraging, supportive, and interesting tone, because sometimes you have to go back and reiterate, this is the way I want you to write, this is how I want you to sound, this is the person it's coming from, you're writing from this point of view. And I also added information on the name of the book and told it that it was a comprehensive guide that offers a step-by-step blueprint for achieving balance between your professional and personal life, ensuring stress transformation, and empowering you to live your most fulfilling life where work and holistic wellness harmonize, unlocking the secrets to a more vibrant and purposeful existence. That way it stays on topic and it's still talking about relating the topics you're saying, with in this case, spirituality and wellness, with business life in corporate America. Once you're finished with this, you can go into Canva and you can search for an ebook. Go to Canva, log in, and search for an ebook template. Ebook multiple pages. So I typed in ebook template, and here I found a couple that I like that are already ready, and you can go in, and some of them have multiple pages already, and you just edit it the way you want it and copy and paste your content into there. And once you have everything into Canva, then you can share and download it onto your computer. Once you have it onto your computer, you can go to Amazon KDP and some upload your documents in ChatGPT. And I'll do another video showing how to create, tweak, and perfect the book that you want to write. In the future, I'll go over other websites you can use to create a really cool ebook with templates, or even upload it to Amazon KDP to sell. But for now, I'm going to cut this video short and start writing your book. If you enjoyed this, check out my other videos and give me a like and subscribe to keep up. Thank you.